Discipline is the invisible force that drives ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary feats. Unlike motivation, which comes and goes, discipline is steadfast, a foundation that supports our dreams even on difficult days. It transforms what once seemed impossible into something achievable, one step at a time. Imagine an athlete who trains daily, rain or shine, or an entrepreneur who maintains a tireless work routine. It's not motivation that keeps them going every day, but discipline, which keeps them committed to their goals, even when enthusiasm wanes. But how, after all, can we develop this skill? Contrary to what many believe, discipline is not an innate talent, but an ability we can all cultivate. Consistent small steps are the key. If you dream of making a change, like improving your health or achieving financial stability, the path begins with simple daily actions. Choosing a healthy snack, saving a small amount of money, each decision reinforces the habit of discipline. In the steps ahead, we'll explore how to structure a 21-day plan to strengthen your discipline and transform your life. The path to solid discipline begins with small steps. Over the next 21 days, you'll build a foundation of discipline through simple, practical actions. To make this process easier, we'll divide the plan into 3 weekly phases, each with a specific focus to make the journey lighter and more impactful. Phase 1, Awareness and Commitment. Days 1 to 7. The first step is to establish a strong awareness of what you want to change. Choose a small action, like waking up 15 minutes earlier or dedicating 10 minutes to reading. The goal here is to develop commitment, strengthen your intention, and become familiar with the process. Remember, the objective is to maintain consistency, not perfection. At the end of the week, reflect on your small accomplishments and how they are building a solid foundation. Phase 2, Gradual Increase. Days 8 to 14. In this phase, we'll raise the level. Increase the time or intensity of the initial task. If you started with 10 minutes of reading, move to 15. Small increments show your brain that you're expanding your abilities, helping make the habit part of who you are. Discipline strengthens when we respect a gradual, steady pace, without overloading ourselves. The secret here is to savor small victories and feel the progress. Phase 3, Consolidation and Expansion. Days 15 to 21. Now that the foundation is firm, it's time to consolidate. In this phase, keep expanding the habit, but above all, strengthen your confidence in your discipline. Record your achievements, reflect on how much you've grown, and celebrate the progress. This conclusion is essential so that discipline becomes not just a momentary effort but a continuous value. After these 21 days, you'll have a solid base to apply this strength to any goal you aim for. These 3 phases show that transformation happens with consistency and respect for your own pace. In the next sections, we'll discuss how to monitor your progress and adjust your plan along the way to ensure constant growth. Developing discipline is like caring for a plant. It requires constant attention, adjustments, and, above all, patience. In the beginning, excitement may be your main fuel, but as days go by, discipline begins to face daily obstacles. Here, self-evaluation becomes a powerful tool to stay focused. Take a few minutes at the end of the day to reflect on your actions. What went well? What can improve? This habit allows you to spot patterns and adjust the plan before any discouragement sets in. Reflecting on progress and challenges. Keeping a disciplined journal can be an excellent practice to track your actions. Record your successes, difficulties, and lessons learned. This not only reinforces your commitment, but also helps you see real progress, which can sometimes be hard to notice day to day. And remember, the goal isn't perfection but consistency. Tough days are part of the journey, and each one brings valuable learning opportunities. Smartly adjusting the plan. If you find that a specific action is hard to maintain, don't blame yourself. Instead, adjust the plan to fit your pace. For instance, if waking up 15 minutes earlier is too challenging, try setting it to 5 minutes. Small adjustments are easier for the brain to absorb and prevent frustration. Remember, the goal is to cultivate discipline naturally and sustainably, respecting your individual progress. Celebrating small wins. Discipline also strengthens with rewards. Allow yourself to celebrate small victories, as each one marks important progress. Celebrate completing a week of practice or overcoming a challenging day. These rewards remind your brain of the benefits of maintaining discipline. Through these adjustments and self-evaluations, you'll get closer to building a solid and enduring discipline. Discipline without resilience is like a road without pavement. You might be able to keep going, but each pothole increases the risk of giving up. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward, even when obstacles arise. This quality turns challenges into fuel for progress. When you approach discipline as a practice of resilience, every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth and learning. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this situation?" Viewing challenges as allies, the first mindset shift is to see challenges not as barriers but as allies that strengthen your discipline. Imagine a day when you're too low on energy to complete an action from your 21-day plan. Instead of giving up, try making an adjustment, like lowering the intensity or changing the time. Every time you adapt the plan to a challenge, you reinforce both discipline and resilience. Discipline becomes more natural because you understand that you don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Overcoming negative self-talk, obstacles can bring up thoughts of doubt and discouragement, like maybe I'm not good enough. This is normal and human. But resilience means knowing how to respond to these thoughts, turning them into growth-oriented statements like I'm progressing, even if slowly. When you recognize these inner voices and choose a more positive dialogue, discipline grows stronger, creating lasting self-confidence that goes beyond this particular challenge. Practices to reinforce daily resilience, gratitude exercises, meditation, or even writing about your achievements at the end of the day can strengthen resilience. These practices foster a positive mindset, helping you focus on progress rather than failures. Small moments of self-reflection keep your energy renewed, allowing you to stay steady regardless of circumstances. Developing resilience is essential to sustaining discipline over time. Building discipline is like planting a seed. For sustainable growth, it requires consistent nurturing and care. Now that you've completed the 21-day plan, it's time to consolidate this new habit and make it part of your identity. The goal here is to ensure that the discipline you've developed stays alive and continues to evolve. To do this, it's essential to continuously reinforce the importance of the small steps you've taken over this time. Celebrating these accomplishments and envisioning their long-term impact helps turn discipline into a permanent ally. Making discipline part of your identity, true consolidation happens when discipline becomes a reflection of who you are. Rather than seeing tasks as isolated efforts, view discipline as a lifestyle, an expression of the values you want to uphold. For instance, if you've developed the habit of saving a bit each month, extend it to other areas like time management and goal planning. Over time, these actions stop being obligations and start reflecting your essence and life goals. Creating new challenges to keep the habit active, discipline grows stronger when it's constantly stimulated. To prevent the practice from becoming monotonous, create new challenges aligned with your goals. If you started reading for 10 minutes daily, try increasing to 20 or exploring new topics. Expanding these limits keeps you engaged and encourages your brain to associate discipline with learning and growth. This is the fuel that keeps the habit evolving. The importance of ongoing review and reflection. Consolidating discipline requires you to keep reviewing your progress. Take a moment each week to reflect on your actions and adjust the plan if needed. Discipline isn't static. It needs adjustments, new stimuli, and purpose. Always ask yourself, how can I improve a little more this week? And use these answers to continuously evolve your plan. This 21-day journey is only the beginning of a transformation. By consolidating discipline, you create a virtuous cycle of self-development that fuels your personal growth. Each small act of discipline strengthens a more focused and resilient future. Now, it's up to you to keep this practice alive, applying it to new areas of your life. After all, the habit of discipline is the foundation for achieving any goal you set from here on out.